Expensive microphones. Are they truly better than cheap microphones? Let's find out. Today, we'll be comparing the $100 Audio-Technica AT2020 to the $300 Shure ksm27 to the $1,100 AKG C414 XLII. All these microphones have a Cardoid polar pattern, which means it picks up sound in the front, a little bit on the side, and none in the back. Typically used for vocals. Let's just get into the comparison. Hey, whoa. Did you hit the like button? Did you subscribe? Okay, all right, now let's go. Here we have the Audio-Technica AT2020. Frequency response is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Impedance is 100 ohms. And since it's a condenser microphone, it does need 48 volts of phantom power. And this is retailed brand new around $99. I just want to make a note, there's no buttons on this microphone and it is labeled. This is the back. This is the Shure ksm27. It's retailed at $299. Frequency response is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. And of course, again, it needs 48 volts phantom power. Get a closer look on the microphone. There's no buttons on the front, but on the back, we have a pad for -15 dB. We have a bass roll off of 80 hertz and 115 hertz. This is the AKG C414 XLII. This retails at $1,999.99. It has 9 polar patterns, but for the sake of this test, we're going to keep the polar pattern Cardoid. It has a frequency response to 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. The impedance is 200 ohms, and of course, it's a condenser microphone, so it needs 48V phantom power. On the front of the mic has the button to change the polar pattern. On the back, you have the pad, as you can see, -6, -12, and -18 dB, and this also has a bass roll off, 40 hertz, 80 hertz, and 160 hertz. And to keep the test simple, I'm gonna use this Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. So we're on the Audio-Technica AT2020. This is considered a cheap microphone. Since I'm not using a pop filter, I do have the microphone turned a little bit so the plosives don't just smack the microphone. You can see the microphone is about 5 inches away from my mouth. And now let's start comparing the cheap microphone to the expensive microphone. Some people choose to be different, and that's cool. I think you're better off being authentic, cause that's you. It'll help you grow. It'll help you change. It'll help you live, cause things don't stay the same. I realize one thing is that we all know nothing for certain. It could take me and you a whole lifetime to discover a purpose. And I just want to note, I have the microphone gain around 1 o'clock. Okay, so now you can see we're on the Shure ksm27. This is not a cheap microphone, but it's definitely not an expensive microphone. Kind of like the mid-range price. And I just want to note, this is the microphone that I've used for over 10 years on pretty much everything that I've been on. And I definitely want to drive this point that you do not need expensive microphones to get great recordings. And again, I have the gain around 1 o'clock. All right, let's get into the verse. Yeah, some people choose to be different, and that's cool. I think you're better off being authentic, cause that's you. It'll help you grow. It'll help you change. It'll help you live, cause things don't stay the same. I realize one thing is that we all know nothing for certain. It could take me and you a whole lifetime to discover a purpose. So now we're on an AKG C414 XLII. This by no means is a cheap microphone. This is an expensive microphone. And since it's a higher impedance, I do have to drive the gain on the preamp a little bit more. So the gain knob is around 2 o'clock. But let's get into the verse. Yeah, some people choose to be different, and that's cool. I think you're better off being authentic, cause that's you. It'll help you grow. It'll help you change. It'll help you live, cause things don't stay the same. I realize one thing is that we all know nothing for certain. It could take me and you a whole lifetime to discover a purpose. Now that we have all the recordings, let's listen to it side by side. Some people choose to be different, and that's cool. I think you're better off being authentic, cause that's you. It'll help you grow. It'll help you change. It'll help you live, cause things don't stay. I realize one thing is that we all know nothing for certain. It could take me and you a whole lifetime to discover a purpose. So this has been a little shootout between expensive microphones and cheap microphones. If you found this video useful, helpful, entertaining, or a combination of all those, your boy would appreciate if you hit that like button, subscribe. This has been your man Chill Smith. What we doing? The deuces. We out.